biggest challenge from the new regulations was the auto load sensing.
As we got in it, we kind of saw, holy cow, we got something good here, and try to tune it even further and use it to our advantage in order to get the best product possible.
And we knew we could get there, and we knew we could try to do it differently than other people.
Competitors, if you put in 10 pounds of polyester or 10 pounds of bath towels, it's going to put in the same amount of water regardless of what the fabric type is. Where ours looks at the resistance of the load. So if you throw in big, heavy, stiff kind of load, it's going to put more water in so that floats and flexes a little more easily. If you put a lot of lightweight polyester kind of garments in there, more delicate stuff, then it's going to move a little bit more easily, and it'll be less resistant, so it won't need quite as much water.
The way that it senses the load, it can tell the size of the load, it can tell what type of fabric the load has, how absorbent that load is, and then if it's a lot of big items, a lot of small items, a mixture of that in order to adjust the water levels. So
the autofill hits the optimal level right in the middle there, where you don't beat up the clothes too much, but you still get a lot of good wash action and good clean clothes out of it.
And we wash and check at the same time while we're filling. So it's not wasted time either. We're actually doing wash during this whole time.
But the autofill works well enough that I think almost everybody doing a local field test on the new product uses autofill most of the time. And it really ends up not just saving water, but it does a better job with the wash as well.
I do like motocross on the weekends, and I had just some of my gear. It's a lot of very heavy, the jerseys are a lot of polyester, very light stuff, but then the pants are very heavy. The late shirt wouldn't need a whole lot of water, but the pants would. The machine actually detected that and didn't, put in enough water that it actually, washed those quite well. Where before I would have had to just put on the max level to ensure that I got at least enough for everything. The machine did a really nice job with that. So I use it for a lot of my motorcycle gear now, and it does a nice job.
But it is unique in that it really looks at, it doesn't just look at the load on the motor, it doesn't just look at the weight of the load, it continually monitors all the way through the cycle. It's even smart enough that if you pause partway through and throw 5 more pounds of clothes in there, it's going to check again and add more water halfway through the wash. One of the things that our sales people thought was important to our customers was to also be able to manually select a water level if that's what you want. And so you give up a little bit of your efficiency rating by having that, but we found that we could meet the requirement by offering both.
But we're still doing autofill in the background. Even if you select too small a water level, we're still going to correct it for you, because we want your clothes to come out correctly and non-damaged.
Now, the one thing autofill will never do is, if you set it at a maximum water level switch, it will never take water away. So you get first pick.
We found with this machine that you actually do get better wash performance if you let the autofill function take over and put in the amount of water that it feels it needs, rather than just kind of overfilling to be on the safe side, like sometimes we see people do with the current product.
It's going to be the best system on the market.
Not only can you save some water by using the autofill, but you can get better wash performance as well.